Weiter geht's mit Genshin und YOLO-Runde Nummer 2, denn ich habe gerade 40 Minuten oder so das Event schon aufgenommen. Zumindest alles bis auf den letzten Tag, den ich noch nicht habe. Hätte ich mal bis morgen gewartet mit dem Schlafrhythmus umstellen, aber egal. Ja, und YOLO-Runde Nummer 2 heißt, ich fange jetzt die Oberwelt-Quest einfach mal an, weil die kann ich immerhin jederzeit in Ruhe pausieren, wenn ich nicht mehr kann und keinen Bock mehr zu lesen habe. Klappe Euphrasie. Bla bla well met dear. Your fine deeds are well known amongst our readers, blah blah blah. Any new work? Oh, I suppose our commissions here at Tales of Humanity are too easy for you. Or have you been in dire need of moral lately? Well, you can never have enough moral. A most common sentiment. If there's one thing we don't lack here, it's work to be done. In fact, the Steambird could probably be considered the largest clearinghouse for jobs outside of the Adventurers Guild. Well, I say that, but we didn't really need to take up the social services aspect. Whatever the case, since you need more, allow me to recommend a certain long-term gig to you. Recruitment orders. Mr. Benoit Leroy intends to hire one hourly caretaker. Wanted someone good at housekeeping, cooking, and caring for elderly folks. Mr. Leroy is willing to provide food and board along with suitable remuneration. Interested parties may contact him directly. This is a note that Mr. Leroy left with us over half a year ago. Most of us who live on the street know him well. Although his reputation when he was younger was less than stellar, I haven't heard any untoward rumors concerning him in recent years. He's been alone most of his life, and with his only daughter not being by his side, there's no one to take care of him. I suppose that's where a person could use an hourly worker to help. From what I know, he's not He's not hard up for morals, so he'll be well paid. It's a nearly danger-free job with great compensation to boot. No reason not to consider it. Das ist gelogen. So you just need to help him with some housework, right? Pound thinks that sounds pretty chill. Please give me his address, if you would. Of course, just turn 2 corners and loop around. Actually, never mind. Let me give you a map instead. Remember to tell him that I was the one to introduce you, alright? Ich hoffe, die Quest ist nicht allzu lang. Leroy, Dying Flash. Okay, Dying Flash, das heißt, der geht drauf. Cool. Quest annehmen, Opa umbringen. Nice. Irgendwas wollte ich gerade noch machen, jetzt wo ich hier war. Wollte ich gerade machen. Genau, ich wollte vom Event mir die Belohnung mal eben kurz gönnen. Da, Lost Riches, Ancient Iron Coins. Ich finde es schön, wie man einfach nie alle CDs haben kann. Egal, ich will erstmal die Primos haben. Gib mir das gute Zeug. Dann gib mir die 15 Heroes with Dinger. Das ist irgendwie traurig, aber egal, was soll's. 2 lila Sachen halt, okay, von mir aus. Die kannst du für einen Moment halten, aber das kann ich eh nicht mehr leisten, also kann ich auch die kaufen. Achso, jetzt habe ich alles hier aufgekauft, was hier war. Ja gut, von mir aus. Gut. Look for Mr. Leroy. Ich hab Sayu, warum laufe ich? Hallo. Arthur shirt, 1000 more teacher's necklace. Youngsters these days sure know how to spend. Hello there, Mr. Leroy. As there, Euphrasie sent us. Bla 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 bla. Auftrag. Aha, that was half a year ago, wasn't it? I didn't think Euphrasie would hold on to that commission for so long. Ja. It's true, I did think of hiring hourly workers. After all, even the most capable of us get old and need hours to take care of them. I spent so much of my life working to have this home, but in my old age I found that I had no one to share it with. That did make me quite sad for a time, so it's a good thing all in all that my daughter and son-in-law have come to take care of me. Oh. Die sind nur das hinterm Haus her, oder? They're good children, they love each other very much and they keep me company. There's nothing more that I could want. Let's just say, youngster, that I'm not hiring anymore. So you came here for nothing? Really? Said Euphrasie. Well, now, don't be too down. That's not how young ones should be. You should be enjoying your best life armed with a smile. Also, since you made the trip here and since Euphrasie welcomed you, I do in fact have some work for you. It just so happens that the kids are out and I can't quite handle everything here. Of course, you will be paid. Oh, nice. You're a great guy, Mr. Leroy. And you've got quite a silver tongue. Alright, then go help me clean the stains by the door and behind the house. And feed Nana some fish while you're at it. Right, I forgot to mention, but Nana's my cat, you know. The one by the door. Thanks in advance on Nana's behalf. Well, that sounds simple enough. No problem. Leave it to us. Was hat er hier dreckig gemacht? Gut, dass ich ja Nemo drin gerade habe. Hallo Nana. Feed Nana. Meine eigenen Fisch soll ich dafür benutzen? Wow. Miau, miau, miau. Range box. Old, decrypted heavy boxes covered in layers of dust. Their presence here in the usually bright and clear court of Fontaine is quite jarring. Die stehen hinterm Haus zwischen Wänden, also come on. The bases of these boxes have collected a lot of clear water stains over the years. They must have once been piled in an exceedingly damp location. Never mind the stains on the door. These boxes look to be in far more urgent need of a cleanup. Mhm. Ja. Hieß die echt Noelle? Ne, Nolette hieß die. Ich würde sagen. Inuit Leroy. Leroy Jenkins. You're done? That's right, Mr. Leroy. Also, what is it? Want some candy or would you like your pocket money now? Both, hehe. Paimon? Huh, what a greedy little child. Still, that's fine. That's exactly what the children should be like. Especially like ladies as cute as you, Paimon. Macarons, pretty dresses, and lovely homes. That's what you deserve to have. Hey, Paimon reckons so too. Any shot could we get? Nope. Boo boo, you're so stingy. We're adventurous, Paimon. Don't lose sight of why we are traveling, Paimon. Paimon doesn't see how any of that stuff conflicts with having macarons, skirts, or big beautiful houses, so. Ich muss echt sagen, irgendwie, ich finde Paimons komisches Gewand auch echt irgendwie hässlich. Also ich fand es damals schon nicht allzu hübsch. Und irgendwie, jetzt gerade ihre komischen Schuhe, haben so ein bisschen was von einem Narrenoutfit. So eine Narrenkappe. Cause of the sudden argument. Kids, but a little banter now and then is good. That just shows that you are still children. Actually, about that, I'm 500 Jahre alt plus oder so. Treasure your childhood. It won't last. Anyway, here, candies and coins both. Now then, do behave, alright? Yay, snacks. Thank you, Mr. Leroy. Just call me me Benoit, child. Leroy is my surname. I'm the last Leroy in the entire court of Fontaine. Mentions of my family name make this poor old soul quite lonely indeed. Was mit deiner Tochter? Ah, nee, ja, deine Tochter hat einen anderen Namen jetzt. Okay. So please just use my name. Mr. Benoit. So, your daughter doesn't share your surname? Morticia isn't my daughter by blood. I took her in half a year ago. Klingt umso mehr, als ob sie hinter dem Geld her ist, okay. I took her half a year ago. That said, she may as well be my own true-born daughter. If you don't mind, you can come again tomorrow. She and Arthur should be back by then. I'm sure she wouldn't mind having two lovely children like you over for snacks. Especially since you're helping us with some of the chores. Some other children come by occasionally, so feel free to play with them too. I love children. The more of them are around, the merrier the houses. If you don't see me when you come over again, just knock and ask for me. Arthur will open the door for you. Alright, we'll be back tomorrow then. Good. I should be going back inside at any rate. See you tomorrow. See you then, children. Ein Tag in-game oder ein Tag in Real Life? Wenn es in Real Life ist, dann kriege ich jetzt schon das Kotzen, weil dann ist mir schon wieder... Es ist ein Tag Real Life, oder? Es ist eine Time-Gated Quest, oder? Okay, ich lass mal kurz das Rad der Zeit weiter drehen hier. Einfach hoffen. Doch nicht, oh Gott sei Dank. Sie haben aufgehört, diese Timegate-Dinger zu machen anscheinend. Leroy Firing Squad. Ist das seine Tochter oder? Ist ein sehr jung. Nee, Molly, okay. Benoit. Thank you, Molly. Your kindness sparkles in your lovely lavender eyes. Hey, does it really? Did you really like that doll that I brought you last time? Oh yes, yes indeed. It was very lovely. You know, I even set aside a place for it at the dining table. Really? Oh, that would make it so happy. What about today? Do you need to lean on me during your walk? Or should I fetch your newspaper? I could read it to you too, if you can't make out the words. Mama says that I should do one good deed every day, and my tutor wants me to submit an essay this week about good people and good things. I don't mean I'm doing this because I need to write an essay, but if you don't mind, I do want to help you out. Oh, I'm already fine. Really. The best thing you could do to help me is to tell your parents that you often come by my place to play. I know, Mr. Leroy, and I've told them, but they don't seem too happy about it. Will you still come again, even so? I sure will, even if they won't let me. I mean, we made an agreement, didn't we? You're indeed a child of your word. Good, good, I do like you very much. It's you two. Welcome, kein Suits, welcome. Was geht in der Quest ab? Das gefällt mir irgendwie nicht. We didn't mean to intrude or anything. Did we interrupt? No, the two of you aren't interrupting anything. My young friend Molly here is currently out and about trying to complete her homework. She just happened to stop by my home. She'd like to do something nice for me, so that she might have some material for her essay. Hey, I'm not helping because I want to finish my homework. Well, not just because of that, anyway. Of course. You're not being a good child just because of your homework, after all. Much as these two young guests, they are not here to help me just because they need a job, either. Well, no, it was just a little jest. Surely you won't begrudge an old man that much. Youngsters have much time that they may spend freely, and you're willing to while the time anyway with me, and I do enjoy the company of young people. Nothing wrong with any of that now, is there? Then perhaps I should just give you something to do. People are wont to come and go around the entrance. Dieser Satz ist komisch, aber egal. It tends to get dirty there very quickly, and nobody swept behind the place for days. So if I may ask, please let me clean it up again. Well, okay then. Wally, would you keep my cat company and bring a fish steak if you would? Her name's Nana, by the way. She inherited the name from a dog I had previously. It's a shame, but my daughter took her along when she went off to get married. Alright then, Mr. Leroy. Very well, children, off you go. Irgendwie ist das merkwürdig. Was geht hier ab? Hi. Nana, wollt ihr Lex am Fisch? Falsche, ich wollte die Katze ansprechen, egal. Also eigentlich wollte ich die Dingens ansprechen. Die... Ja, wie heißt es? Die Schlüssel, aber kann ich nicht. Naja, was soll's. Ich glaube, ich krieg gerade Sodbrennen vom Eistee. Boah. Okay. Leroy, Firing Squad. Are you all done? That's right. Yep, the cleanup's done. Molly's fed the cat too. Also, there's a pile of sugar, super dirty old boxes next to your place. Do you want us to clean those up too? Oh, those boxes? I just saw some old stuff in them. Otherwise, they don't seem much use. Some of them contain furniture and other small items from my old place, which I haven't had the heart to throw away. But at the same time, they don't fit with my current home. And so they've ended up just stacked up there. I don't touch them for the most part, but since everyone around here is a decent sort, no one's stolen anything, so they can stay right where they are. Mr. Leroy, was I helpful? Oh yeah, of course you were, Molly. Don't forget to say hello to your parents for me. I'd be even more grateful if you could do that. And I've got the snacks and pocket money right here. Children, so come and get it. Also, irgendwie bezahlt er jetzt gerade uns einfach nur dafür, dass wir ihm Gesellschaft leisten. Das ist so ein bisschen, naja, aber okay. Oh, no, I don't need any pocket money. I'd just like to pet Nana some more, can I? Oh, of course, please do. But watch out for her claws. And remember to come back for snacks once you are done playing. Why did you go out, Dad? Was? Wieso nennt Athos der Mann seiner... Okay. Well, this old fellow got lonely, that what with his children being around to keep him company and all. so he decided to go get some fresh air. Ah, Morticia, would you look at that? Gone but a few days and he's mad at us already. But I'm sure he'd forgive us if he only knew what gift we'd brought back this time, don't you think? Gift? What did you bring back? Something wonderful, of course. You'll know when you see it. Morticia knows how you like lovely, expensive things. She picked it out especially for you. Thank you, my daughter. I did only what I should have. Ah yes, these two lovely guests are also children who came by to play while the two of you were out. Hello there, my father's friendly man and really loves kids, so thank you for keeping him company, truly. Still, since my wife and I are back, we will take care, we will take it from here. Ah, it really is good that you're back. Come now, let me have a look at that present. Alright, Dad, let's go inside, shall we? Ich weiß nicht, was ich von der ganzen Situation halten soll, die ist ein bisschen merkwürdig, aber okay. Indeed, indeed. Athos, do remember to give them their pay and some snacks. They've helped me sweep the place and fed Nana too. Ah, and give that young lady some of those treats too, would you? I'm going back inside now. Mr. Leroy, Nana let me give her a belly rub. Where's he gone? Are you looking for my father, little lady? I'm his son-in-law. Well, you might as well just consider me his son to keep things simple. Call me Athos. I know what a son-in-law is. That means you're his daughter's husband. You sure are knowledgeable, aren't you? Thanks for keeping my father company. He's gone indoors. These snacks are for you. You can leave the rest to my wife and it's alright if you don't drop by anymore. Anyway, you should head home soon. Your family will be worried about you if you're out too long. Oh, no problem, mister. It was no trouble at all. And anyway, Mr. Leroy and I have an agreement. I think you might need my help going forward too, you know, with feeding the cat, watering plants and other stuff. Helping people makes me happy too, so I'll definitely come back. Tja, and that's what makes things tricky. Okay, klingt so, als ob er sie nicht hier haben möchte. Erbschleicher und sowas, oder was? Is something wrong, mister? No, little lady, not at all. I have something important to discuss with you. No, discussion isn't the right word. There's something I need you to do. Sure, what is it? I'm going to give you the snacks and pocket money, and then after that, don't come back again, alright? Why? Did I do something wrong? No, of course, you haven't. It's just that my father's health has always been poor. And his insomnia has gotten quite bad lately. Out of consideration for his health, my wife and I would like him to have an environment conducive to rest. You understand, don't you? Oh, so Miss Leroy's unwell, I get it. Next time I bring extra bullet fruit. Every time I eat too much cake and get a tummy ache, Papa tells me I should eat less sweets and have more fruit. As long as Mr. Leroy eats some fruit every day, he'll be fine. Never mind, nothing else for it. As for you two, here are your snacks and rewards. And now let me speak plainly. I'm speaking for the entire Leroy family on this matter. I hope that you will not come and disturb us again in the future. I believe that despite your youth, you will be able to understand my meaning, so please do not go out of your way to return here. That's all, I take my leave now. Und wir werden wiederkommen. Huh? Why can't we come back? It's so weird. Mr. Leroy was so nice. But this man just really doesn't want us to. Yeah, this guy speaks politely enough, alright. But he has a... What? But he's as cold as they come. Well, I don't care what he says. I'm going to come see Mr. Leroy tomorrow. What about you two? Come on, just come along. Nana's so cute and I just want to pet her a bit more. And also Mr. Leroy is going to give us more snacks. Last one to show us a rotten egg, then we've got time. Alright, see you next time then. Bin gespannt, auf was das hinausläuft. So ein bisschen zumindest. Ich glaube, ich habe mich schon gespoilert, als ich nach der Quest geguckt habe. Ich glaube, ich weiß, was das Ende ist, aber mich würde interessieren, wie ich zum Ende komme. Leroy, under guard. Talk to Molly. Oh, you too, you're back. Paimon's name's Pamela and she's Anisha. Just call us by our names from now on. Did you come to see Benoit? That's right, but I didn't get a chance to speak to him. Looks like I won't be able to finish my essay at this rate. The essay? Alright, you were doing good deeds because you had homework. Hey, that's not true. I really do like Mr. Benoit. He's really smooth. Yes, that's right, smooth. What kind of descriptor is that? You mean he's personable and a good communicator, don't you? Anyway, please, Miss Paimon, could you help me, please? If you don't, my essay is toast. My tutor said that my essay about helping him to feel his head was unpretentious and filled with genuine emotion from margin to margin. She wanted me to write another. What? Unpretentious? Don't you mean unpretentious? Anyway, Paimon gets it, so that's why you needed to come back. Well, it is my homework, sure, but I really do like Mr. Leroy. He wanted me to say hi to my parents for him, and so I did. They were really upset when they heard his name, though, and they didn't want me to come. I don't really know why. Well, if it's just for homework, it's easy, isn't it? You can just talk about how you fed the cat again. There would only be one line. That's too little, no way. We will go with you. Yeah, that's right, you can feed the cat and we'll clean the entrance and the rear of the house. And when we are done, we'll knock on the door and talk to Benoit. That will give you enough content to write about, right? That's right, we can do that. You're so smart, Miss Paimon. Let me go feed the cat right now. Bin schön, dass immer nur Kinder sagen, dass sie schlau ist, aber okay. Sind die Kisten immer noch da? Die Kisten sind jetzt weg, oder? Wieso füttern wir eigentlich seine Katze mit unserem Essen? Aber okay. Hä? Ach da. Wow, ich muss niesen. Okay, jetzt Fisch drinne. It's by Mr. Nisha. I fed the cat. Nice, okay, let's go see Mr. Leroy. I'm worried though, maybe he won't come out. When I've come by to see him lately, he hasn't even spoken to me. Before he arrived, I went and knocked, but just as he came out, that scary son-in-law of his came and dragged him back inside. He then gave me some sweets and told me to go back to my parents. Then he shut the door. Please, Benoit's such a chill guy, so why are his family members such a chilly bunch? Mr. Leroy's son-in-law said that Mr. Leroy was ill and couldn't see me. I thought he looked fine, so why couldn't he speak to us? Honestly, I'm more worried about Mr. Leroy than I am about my essay. It must be terrible if he's ill. Ma told me that sick people need our care and concern. So could you come with me to ask that son-in-law what sort of illness Mr. Leroy has? Maybe he ate too much cake or he slept without a blanket. I can ask my parents about what to do. Regardless, let's knock on the door first. I know, I'm just a bit scared of that scary son-in-law because he's, well, scary. Could you help me speak to him? Don't be afraid, Molly. We've got this. Knock, knock. Atos, the man you saw before, opens the door and walks out. You again, what in the world do you want? Could we ask if Benoit's home? He fell ill, so we are kinda worried about his health. Ja, das haben wir erfahren von ihm gestern. Als Ausrede. My father is home, but he's in no condition to be receiving guests. Could we ask what he's come down with? He could ask the parents to help get him some medicine. No need, we'll buy what medicines are needed ourselves. Not that he has any lack of medicine anyway. We're just concerned for his health. You don't have to be so cold. Others just doesn't want to let us see Benoit. This is past cold, he's downright frigid. You should turn down the temperature quickly. You concern yourself too much with business that is not your own. Very well. Was there anything else? If not, I'll be heading back. Wait. What is it? Is Benoit really ill? Why are you trying to prevent us from seeing Benoit? Of course he is. Very seriously, in fact. Morticia and I will think of something, though there's no need for you, or anyone else for that matter, to worry. Atos, what's that disturbance outside? Nothing, Morticia, just a few kids saying that they want to see Dad. You really do get along with, You really do get along well with children, don't you, Dad? Well, since these kids want to see you, why don't you go say hello to them? I'd like to, can I? Of course you can, Dad. You are in charge. The door opens and Benoit slowly emerges. Ah, it's you again, little ones. You're back. How are you feeling, Mr. Leroy? Me? Oh, I'm not doing quite so fine. But not to worry, I'm doing my best to rest up. My daughter and son-in-law are taking very good care of me, so all is well. Just run along home if you would. Are you sure you're alright, Dad? If it's too much for you, you should go back inside. Benoit sees others give him a meaningful glance before silently going back indoors. Well, so you've seen him for yourselves, then? My father really is unwell. Does that satisfy you? If there's nothing else, I'm going back inside. Atos ignores all of you. Well, at least we got to say a few words to Mr. Leroy. I do hope he gets better soon. Looks like a caused trouble for our people, Miss Paimon. That wasn't what I wanted. Don't think that way. You weren't any trouble at all. In fact, Paimon thinks that Athos guy is the real problem here. The entire time he was just... You should go home first, Molly. Paimon and I will be heading back as well. Eh? Onisha, you... True, I should head back as well. My parents don't like it when I come here. You know, they get mad as they knew I came today. I don't know if we are good to see Mr. Leroy again. I really want to tell him that his snacks were super tasty. Well, could you help me tell him that if you see him after he gets better? I mean, no problem. And Paimon's too. Alright, thank you, Miss Onisha. I've got to go home now, see you. What do you think, Nisha? Paimon noticed you had I've got something to say written all over your face as soon as she looked at you. Let's talk over there. Sure, let's go talk somewhere else. Will this place do? Come on, tell me what's on your mind. Waren sie weit weg jetzt. Will this place... so, there's something off about the couple. There's something fishy about their relationship with Benoit. The way this couple deals with outsiders doesn't sit right with me. When we first met them a few days back, things seemed fine, but there's something awkward about the way they spoke today. He's being coerced by his son-in-law. Are you talking about how that son-in-law guy gave him a look and made him go inside after he'd only say one or two things? Now that you mention it, Paimon kinda gets where that confused feeling was coming from. There's something off about the couple. Paimon thinks so too. One of them talks over lunch, and the other barely says a word. The timing of their appearance was too convenient to be a coincidence. You mean to say that they showed up just as Benoit was thinking about hiring some hourly help, right? Frasi said that he was still hiring half a year ago, but in that time, this couple became his children. You're right, everything's just too deliberate. There's definitely something going on with this couple. The way this couple deals with others doesn't sit right with me. Exactly. They were nice enough when we first met them, but they sure turned rotten quickly. They were only friendly to us when their father was around. That problem thinks it's true. The first time we met, it was right after Benoit went inside. The son-in-law told us not to come around again. They are faking it. But why would they pretend to be friendly in front of the dad? There's gotta be a reason for it. Well, that's all I've got for now. Onisha, do you think Benoit's in some kind of danger? Indeed. Oh, Paimon's got a bad feeling about this. Should we report it to the Maison Gardinage? We've got no evidence. That's true. But in the end, we're here to help him, right? Molly asked us to tell Benoit that his snacks were super tasty, and we gave her our word. And our word is our sacred bond. Hey, Paimon knows you always keep your promises. Well, you've got a good brain, too. So what's our next move? Let's do some investigation. Yeah, let's get to the bottom of this case. What should we investigate? Specifically, the identity of the couple. That's right, look out, world. Ace Detective Paimon and Onisha are going to expose the truth. Okay. Kommt noch was? Weg 17. Was war das? I noon, go near Benoit's house to investigate. Und wer ist das jetzt schon wieder? Tipp. Hello? Anyone there? Do you still want your newspaper? Hey, anybody there? Hello there. Is Benoit not at home? How should I know? Either way, it's right weird. Subscribing to a paper and not collecting it. Whenever I delivered here, he would always at least reply. But recently I haven't seen hide nor hair of him at all. The copies of the Steambird I've left here are already piling up. You know him too, you? You know him, do you? Yup, that's right, we are good friends of his. Good friends, whatever. How about I give you the papers and you pass them along when you see him? Sure, leave them with us. That's it, then. I did my best to deliver them. Don't you turn around and say I didn't. I've got other things to do. That said, we haven't seen him recently either. You too? Seriously, what's he been busy with recently? Could he have gone back to his old home? I haven't heard anything about that. So, old home? That's right, his old place over in the Fleu Cendre. Fleu Cendre? Ich habe keine Ahnung, wie man es ausspricht, aber egal. Wait, so that's where he used to live? Wait, you didn't know that he moved here from down there? Are you really his friends? Whatever, forget it. No need to explain. I don't care what your relationship is. Let's get news to him and I'll be grateful. Okay, here you go, I'm off. It feels like there's a lot we don't understand about Benoit. Do you think this might have something to do with what we're investigating? It's probably related. Alright then, next up, let's check around his house a bit. Maybe we'll learn a bit more about him. That said, we can't make too much noise or we'll alert the couple. Die hat immer noch Futter, das ist gut. Kisten. You've seen these boxes near his house before, judging by the trace left and layer of dust covering them. They were opened quite recently. Up close, the rank smell of fish and dampness assaults your nose twist, but when you passed by before, the box hadn't been moved. Where did the smell come from? This stinks like sewer. The stuff didn't smell like this when we came around a few days back. Did Benoit say he only used these to store old furniture and stuff? Where did his horrible stench come from then? Did some new stuff get dumped here? There's a piece of paper sticking out. Let's take a look. Kari's general store receipt, whatever. Clear saw, candles, rope. The receipt's been torn up. Only half of it is left, huh? Bakari's general store. We've seen that name somewhere, haven't we? Strange traces. It has a slick, oily sensation that you're sure had to have been left by a candle. Who lingered here with a candle in hand, and for what purpose? The box looks completely out of place, and it stinks. I suspect it was brought here from the Fleuve Sandra. Means that someone from Benoit's family went there recently, and he was from there himself, wasn't he? All the clues you've got to do with the place, Onisha. We'll probably get more useful information there. Let's go then. Off to the Fleuve Sandra. Whatever. Ja. Da unten ist der Eingang. Wo ist der Eingang? Also einer der Eingänge. Gibt glaube ich zwei, soweit ich weiß. Nehmen wir aber den hier. Nehmen wir den hier. Können mich auch runterporten. Aber was soll's. Kann ja auch mal die Wege gehen, so ein bisschen. Das war knapp. Ich habe mich schon sterben sehen. Waren hier schon immer so viele Leute unten?
The wind rises.
Beim Ernst, waren noch nicht so viele Leute unten, oder? Ist das gerade abgesperrt worden hier? Oder bilde ich mir das gerade ein? Oh, wir routen Aurel. Big brother, the place is kinda narrow. You can't race like this. It's fine, the auto says that boats can still sail wherever there's water. Why don't we make small boats, you know, like the aqua buses? Wow. Oh nice, and then we can race using those boats, can't we? Good idea. Now, as for the material, should we go ask Mr. Hugius? Must we? Every time we ask him to fix a toy, he'll deliver something completely different back to us. But isn't that a good thing? If you can turn a boat into an aircraft, that even work for him, really? Okay, Text habe ich schon mal gelesen. Nein, hier war einfach nur so ein kleines Loch an der Wand. Okay. Legen, wo muss ich hin am ehesten? Was macht eigentlich die Schildkröte hier unten? Wie kam die überhaupt hierher? Boah, und jetzt gerade merke ich voll, wie so der erste Müdigkeitsanfall kommt. Oh. Wie viel haben wir es? 11:15. Also wie gesagt noch mindestens 5 Stunden. Ah. Ich hasse diese Stadt, wenn ich hier Sachen suchen muss. All we know is that Ben and Leroy used to live in the Fleuve Central, but we don't have a clue exactly where. If only we had some clues to help us narrow things down. Auf zu Navia. Ask around. Ah, Brakari, da. Perhaps I should grill a few more cookies for the children, or perhaps the butterfruit cake from the last time. It was pretty good. What can you tell me about this receipt? A recent sale of pliers, saws, and candles? Well, no, that's a strange question. When one agrees for snacks, I've got them aplenty, but these things are difficult to move, darling. I haven't got many in stock. We don't want to buy the stuff, ma'am. We're just asking if someone else came to purchase them from you recently. Oh, let me think. Then, yes, I remember some people indeed. It was two youngsters, a man and a woman. They bought the items several days ago. They said they wanted to do some woodwork at home, but needed some tools. Is something the matter? Oh no. We were just doing a socio-economic survey. A socio-economic survey, you say? Hehe. You're here looking for information on them, aren't you? This happens all too often, little one. No need to try so hard to make excuses. The two of them went to Benoit Leroy's old house, if that's what you're asking. Could you tell me anything about Benoit? Ah, so that's why you're here for. Well, that's no surprise. Once you've reached a certain age, your past will catch up to you. It matters not where you move to. Do you know anything about all this, ma'am? Me? Well, I wasn't very close to Benoit. If you'd like to know about his family, you should look for Snodgrass. Go on then. Snodgrass is a right layabout. You should be able to find him loitering about nearby. Snodgrass. Oh man. Grüß. Viele irgendwas. Petruvia.
Behold!
Bossa. Aretra. Ja, seid doch einfach direkt neben dir. Snodgrass. So boring. I don't wanna work. When am I gonna get rich? Tell me about Benoit Leroy. Leroy? Huh, I've heard that name before. Give me a moment. Right, I got it. Benoit Leroy owned a store that sold all kind of stuff. Also, who are you? And why are you asking after this kind of stuff? Actually, his situation's a bit complicated. We hope you'll cooperate with us. Wait, has he done something wrong? Alright, I get you now. But, I gotta ask real quick. You guys from the Spina de Risula, or the Meißengalnage. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Wow, you're really good at this, Anisha. Alright, I get it. I won't ask no more questions. Well, not like he made an honest fortune or nothing in it. Montaigne's got a lot of laws. He's probably broken quite a few. Anyway, officer, you've come to the right fella. Let me tell you. I know all about Benoit. Nobody knows him better. There's not much that scoundrel Benoit wouldn't stop to. I'm old enough to get married, so he should be an old fogey by now, huh? Anyway, I remember that his daughter, Autumn, was a real beauty. Hat eine leibliche Tochter und Autumn, warte mal. Die hatten wir in der Quest letztes Mal doch, oder nicht? Also die lange Quest. Mit den ganzen Leuten da im neuen Gebiet. Da war doch was. Die hat auch mit dem Jungen doch gespielt. Oder mit dem Mädchen? Ne, mit dem Jungen. Ne, das Mädchen war es doch, oder? Wie auch immer, auf jeden Fall. Da war was mit Hunden. Autumn? That's right, Autumn Leroy. Ah, deswegen hätte ich den Namen vielleicht wissen müssen. His adopted daughter. Okay. Just think about it. He was just a fella selling floats and jet sand, making a little more here and there. How'd he suddenly get rich enough to move up to the surface so fast, huh? How else but by using his daughter, of course. Poor pretty little thing. Forced her to marry some rich old coot, he did. Wow. And what you know, that rich old fart kicked the bucket after just a few years, leaving his house to her. And what's hers is Benoit's. All in all, a pretty quick way to win a life up there, if you catch my drift. Why did he get to be the one to get rich overnight? I mean, what an old bloodsucker, am I right? Wait, did something like that actually happen? Let's press him further. So, officer, was that what you want to ask about? I mean, if this stuff's useful to you, you could say that I'm contributing to Fontaine's security, yeah? And would you say that Mason might wanna reward a productive, upstanding citizen, such as myself? You already knew all of what you just said. That will depend on what else you've got to share. Oh, I've got lots. I mean, this is the Fleur Central. No one gets a good night's sleep around here without having a few other people's secrets in their keeping. Hehe. Autumn's second husband. Now Autumn's second husband. Oh yeah, she remarried right quick. She did. Lived a bit farther off, so we didn't hear from her for ages. Next time we heard a peep from her, well, she'd done that. And what's that? Wait, you don't know, officer? She murdered her second husband. Got hauled off to the Fortress Millipede for her trouble too. You're investigating a minute and you didn't even know that? Here's of the people involved in the case, Officer Paimon. You didn't check the documents very carefully, I see. Very disappointing. I'm sorry, Captain Aisha. This won't happen again. Continue. Right. I was just getting to that. Now I heard this from someone else myself, but rumor has it that Autumn asked for her father to take the stand at the trial. But he refused. Now Benoit was unmarried and she was his only kid. Adoptive kid. Right, and if I recall, even though she was adopted, her parents were related to him by blood. And... was? And if I recall, even though she was adopted, her parents were related to him by blood. Either way, since her one and only father didn't take the witness stand at her trial, naturally she didn't have a chance. She was packed straight off to the fortress. Now, as to whether he did it just so he could take the house for himself or if he had some kind of disagreement with the girl, I'm not going to guess too much. Usually he puts on a friendly show, though remember he always used to give out snacks. Who would have guessed that he was so cold-blooded? You know, officer, you haven't so much as thrown this whole time. Now I thought I was a cold fish, but are you sure you don't have ice in your veins? It's a matter of professionalism. And ain't that worth respect? Now then, officers. What's the story with Benoit's crimes? How serious are they? No comment. Is that bad, huh? Well, what about his house? Will it be confiscated? Perhaps. I knew it. Rats might scurry up to the surface, but rats still a rat. Thanks, officers, for making my day. I look forward to meeting you all again down here in the Fleuve Centre. This person's feeling a bit conflicted about this. Benoit made a really good impression at first. Don't judge a book by its cover. We've only heard one side of the tale from a random person. Was fun just too foolish to see him for who he really was. Anyway, this sure is a lot of food for a thought. Someone feels kinda queasy about it all. Let's get out of the Fleuve Centre as quick as we can. Let's go then. Time to get some sun on our skin. Ich dachte, wir gehen jetzt ins Meeropid und suchen Autumn, aber okay. Es ist oben. Scheiße, wir wissen, ob es oben ist oder unten. Ja, es ist unten. Okay, gut. Das ist mir einmal gelohnt, Albedo im Team zu haben. Arthos. The Fleuve Centre area just doesn't smell nice. It's not quite like upstairs, where the air's the farthest thing from foul. How was it? Did you have fun strolling about the Fleuve Centre? I'm sure you had a good time talking to Snodgrass. You were following us? How long have you been tailing us? I have no interest in bandying words with children. Even if you were to go home and tattle to your parents, I doubt they'd believe you. Dude. Wir haben Fontaine gerettet. Wir haben den... Kriegen die Leute überhaupt irgendwas mit? Das ist so nervig, aber wenn die nicht mitbekommen, wer das ganze Land gerettet hat, aber okay. A word of advice, sometimes what you see or hear is neither real nor true. When it comes to our people's affairs, don't insist on meddling until after you've got the full picture. By the way, Pip says that our newspapers are in your possession. I'd like you to return them, thank you. You have little choice but to give the newspaper to Arthos. He gives you a cold look before swiftly turning and departing. Paimon's got a bad feeling about the guy. Tito, just what could they be planning? This is so annoying. It feels like we've discovered something, but we can't put the pieces together. And Paimon's kind of confused now. Benoit's a good person who was in danger, so we should be helping him. That's what's going on, right? Best look before you leap. Don't be too quick to judge. Really, will that be okay? Paimon's assumptions have been overturned so many times these past few days that she's all out of brain juice. But you sure are calm about all this. If Paimon was a bit on the stupid side, you wouldn't hold it against Paimon, would you? Of course I wouldn't, Paimon. You're not stupid, Paimon. Really? Well, if you say so. Nicht dumm, aber einfältig und leichtgläubig. Well, even if you say so, then it's gotta be true. You know, when you think about it like that, Maybe Pamon's actually pretty smart. It's just that she didn't grasp the whole situation at first. Yeah, it's gotta be that. Rather than time for one to put her brilliant little brain to work and figure out what we should do next. Have we accidentally alerted them that we are onto them? Oh, dieser Köter. If so, maybe we should just observe Bennett's house to see if there are any new developments, right? That's all we can do for now. Alright, then let's return later. Uff. Nun. So. Ich mach mal kurz hier einen kleinen Cut, beziehungsweise eine Pause. Also entweder schneide ich jetzt den Rest der Quest dann hier dran, oder ich nehme gleich weiter auf, muss ich mal gucken. Aber ich will mal gucken, wie lange die Quest überhaupt noch geht, weil irgendwie... Damn. Ich dachte, die wäre relativ kurz, mehr oder weniger, aber gut. Dementsprechend entweder ciao oder bis gleich. Gut, die Quest geht noch ein bisschen weiter, also noch 3 weitere Teile. Sah aber jetzt nicht nach allzu viel aus. So. Leroy Hangman's News. Observe what's going on near Bennett's place. Aha. Okay. Sind noch 3 Quests jetzt mit der hier. Und die letzte scheint relativ kurz zu sein. Je nachdem, welche Version man anscheinend bekommt. Anscheinend kann man sich hier wieder für irgendwas entscheiden in der Quest. Bin gespannt. Risha, look, fresh fish and the floor looks clean too. Someone definitely just tidied up. Ja, wahrscheinlich das Mädchen, Molly. There's someone in its house for sure. Let's go over and listen. He's right, he can't just disappear altogether. At the very least, he needs to be seen once in a while, out on a walk or something like that. If nothing else, it will stop the neighbors from calling the Mason gardenage. I'd rather not have the special patrol's musketeers breathing down our necks. Dad, you really want to go out for a walk, don't you? Can I? Of course you can. Not only that, but we'd be delighted to come with you. Careful now. Don't let him use it as an opportunity to call for help. Those 2 weirdos have been watching this place like hawks. Dad won't do that, I'm sure. Dad, he wouldn't want the Mason gardenage to know. To know what? Why are they speaking so quietly? Pam can't hear a thing. They're about to come out. Okay, we need to move a bit far away. This time we have to think of a way to speak with Benedict, right? Yep. Alright, let's good. That's good? What? How's that? Are you feeling any better now? It's you. Inuit. Help me, I mean, don't help me. What are you saying, Dad? What's all this help me, don't help me business, hehe. Oh, it's you two. No wonder Dad went out of his way to talk to you. You are acquainted after all. No, I don't. We don't know each other at all. No, but why would they be waiting here just for you then, Dad? They were even nice enough to get the paper for us. Why they even went to the Fleur Center to talk to our old neighbor, Snodgrass. I think you must be very close, and no wonder. You've always loved kids, haven't you, Dad? I love kids too, but I'm afraid I'm not as selfless as my father. I love my own child the most, but she's gone. Frage ist, welches Kind? Nicht Dingens, oder? Nicht, wie heißt der jetzt? Autumn, oder? That's what are you doing? Why did you do this? Athos and I are our father's children. Dad loves us and we love him too. Isn't it obvious? Would you look at how lovely the river is today? Perfect for a walk. So it is, Athos. Have you seen today's steamboat? There are quite a few interesting stories. Oh dear, I fear I haven't. There's one in particular about an old man who met an unfortunate end. Apparently he encountered some thieves, and as there was no one by his side looking out for him, he ended up falling off a cliff and died. Oh really? The horror. That's so terrible. And another about a very unlucky merchant who drowned. It seems he drank too much and walked into a lake in a stupor. Just like that, he drowned. Ah, my word, truly unlucky. And this last one is very interesting. It's about a meddling busybody who just couldn't keep their nose out of our people's business. Ah, she accidentally took the wrong medicine. She mistook poison for medicine for her illness, and just like that, swallowed it a lot, and then ended up dying very, very painfully. Oh my, there really are so many ways to die. Please go on. Sorry, I won't ever do that again. Whatever are you talking about, Dad? We are not trying to say it's your fault or anything, but you must be tired after running around so much. Archers, why don't we go back and read the newspaper to Dad? You subscribe to a lot of papers, don't you, Dad? That's right, we've been chatting long enough. We ought to go back now. Let's go back together, Daddy, dearest. Versuchen gerade uns, ich finde schon, wie sie auch uns das anguckt, uns einzuschüchtern. Something's fishy. Even Palmer can tell that there's something off about all this. Onisha, you're the brighter spark here. What shall we do next? Benedict wants help, but insists that he doesn't. The couple may have come from the Fleuve Central. On the reaction, it says that there are some hidden factors at work. I have some theories, but no evidence to back them up. Then how about we go take another look near Benedict's house? Wasn't there a strange box by his back window? There's definitely something hidden in there, and it might just be the proof you're looking for. Go and explain the strange box. Investigate. Considering how persistent you two are, I didn't expect you to just leave it at that. I thought you'd go running to the Meissen-Garnage, but you didn't. Looks like you have a few ideas of your own. Why are you keeping Benoit here? How are you two actually related to Benoit? To tell you the truth, you've impressed me quite a bit. If you'd only put your enthusiasm to better use, you'd have bright futures ahead of you. It's just a shame that you won't be getting anywhere with this. You really aren't afraid, are you? You picked the wrong person to intimidate. Oh, so do you really not have a clue what's going on here? Or is it because you think you're on the side of justice? Incidentally, there was an article recently about a merchant who drowned. His name was Brandt. That fellow sure had a way with words, alright. Guess what? According to the paper, it turns out he didn't drown after all, but was in fact murdered and thrown into the lake. After a very long investigation, all the Marechaussee Phantom was able to conclude was that he was murdered, and that the murderer was guilty of a heinous crime. So that's what the news report said. Who knows what actually happened, or even which one of them deserved to die more, the murderer or the victim? A tough question, isn't it? I haven't decided what the answer is yet either. Anyway, I digress. This has nothing to do with what we need to discuss. What are you trying to say? I'm saying that acting recklessly before you fully understood the situation is foolish, and might bring about some undesirable consequences. Witnessing injustice and doing nothing, that is truly folly. Whenever I witness injustice, I take action. Well, perhaps if we'd met under different circumstances, we'd be friends. So I like the way you think. I have things to do. This is as far as my patience can be stretched. Next time I see you two anywhere near my house, I'll do something about it. Mark my words. After muttering something inexplicable, Arthur leaves. His bizarre attitude surprises you, and you start to wonder what position you should take in the matter. You suddenly hear a faint tapping sound coming from the back window, and then after a barely audible creak, a note drops down from the window. There's brown writing on the note. It looks like someone's wrote in a real hurry, and it appears that they used coffee to do so. Okay. Quick, see what it says. Help me please, they are criminals, scum, trying to swindle me off my property. The plan was revealed, and now they've got me trapped. Ich finde schon, wie die Schrift auch irgendwie etwas verwischt ist, also dunkler. They've got me trapped in my own home, hoping to coerce me into submission. Help me please. I'll find some chance to escape, so please cooperate with me. The day I'm ready, I will place bulletfruit into the cat food bowl at my door. That day I ask you to come get me at the rear window of my house. Please, I beg of you, save me, otherwise I fear that I shall be tortured to death. It's Benoit. Shh. Sorry, anyway, let's keep an eye out for the food bowl and wait for his signal. Sag ja. Erbschleicher. Nicht ganz, aber... So im Prinzip. Queen of the Night's Aria. Wait for the bullet fruit. Okay. Business as usual. Zeit vorspulen. Ich nehme verdammt viel gerade noch auf, obwohl ich eigentlich nicht mehr aufnehmen sollte. Aber okay. YOLO. Es ist halt einigermaßen ruhig gerade. Was soll ich tun? Das ist die ideale Zeit. Oder ideale Moment. Oh Gott, ich habe gleich die ganze Flasche Arizona Ice Tea auf. Fuck. Wie viel ist eigentlich drin in der Flasche? Ach, doch nur 1 Liter. Das wäre mehr. Gut. Wait for the bullet fruit. Okay, sie ist noch nicht da, da ist Fisch drin. It's me, it looks like it isn't time yet. Observe. The book is a slow fish, none of us seems pleased. Anyway. Das wird mit dem Comeback later. Ja, vielleicht einfach nur gegen Abend. Immer noch Fisch. Fisch. Und Bullet Fruit. Bullet Fruit, it's time. We should wait nearby until night time. You are up the back und blah. I'm not so nervous. Based on what that note said, we just need to wait for him here. Then we wait. Okay, it's your call. After quietly and patiently waiting for a bit, the window opens with a creak and a familiar face appears. Inuit surveys the environs cautiously and after seeing you both there, carefully climbs out. Inuit, just what are... Quickly, if I'm discovered, I'll be all over for me. It will be all over for me. We can talk as you go, right? We will get a lot of questions, you know?
Fury.
Really, the person who was chasing you is named Letitia, isn't she? But you said it was Autumn. That means that the woman you saw a few days ago is your daughter Autumn, right? Autumn. Autumn said take revenge. I need to ride the Navia line out of town. She's going to kill me. Revenge, oh wait, so did you not bad things to your daughter and promote to a nice guy? We need to escape. We have to escape. The house was hers anyway, so if she takes it back, then she takes back. But if you lose my life, then I lose everything. At least if you make me... Yeah, please, I'm to end him. Please, save me. Please, I'm begging you. I don't know what I'll encounter. If I'm alone, please, I beg you.
Behold.
Stop interrupting, Paimon. Paimon said enough over these past few days. None of you are willing to explain everything. Stop cutting off Paimon and let her think. We heard from Radiant's old neighbors that Autumn was sent to the Frost Repeat, but now she's back. And that Athos, who is he? Autumn hasn't been doing well, she hates me, so she isn't willing to just stay in jail, and she escaped jail. I don't know where she found the little helper Antos, but she escaped just to come kill me. She changed so much other than the color of her eyes, everything's different. She disguises herself as a stranger just to get close to me. She wants to swindle me out of my wife and kill me. But I won't die like that. It's okay, the house was hers anyway, so it takes... Der wiederholt sich. Ja, sie wiederholt.
Squall Fury.
Ja, bitte Navi allein. Okay. Doop-di-doop-di-doo. Whatever. Queen of the Nights Area. Go and write a Navi line. Also ich kann jetzt schon verstehen, was deren beiden Punkt ist. Also irgendwie, ja. Ist ja wohl dann noch nicht so der Nice Guy. Ihn jetzt umbringen, weiß ich ja nicht. Ich meine, sie hat ihren Mann umgebracht, ihren zweiten anscheinend. Von daher, also irgendwie, sie ist jetzt auch nicht so das Unschutzdamm. Inuit brought the Acrobats in a hurry alongside you. He seems to be in a frenzy. Constantly talking to himself. That's where are you running to, Benoit? The house was hers anyway, so ja, das hatten wir auch schon. If I lose my life, no, I can't lose it here. Still, Inuit, we almost couldn't keep up. Why did you suddenly start running so fast? Ist doch gut. When the flow comes. Oh, hi, Athos. The cradle will rock. Wer weiß, wo wir hinwollen, das ist dumm. The stem breaks. Hello, Dad. And it's over. When Autumn told me you were planning to escape, I was quite surprised. We've kept you locked up for so long, and yet you still haven't completely collapsed or had a breakdown. Uff. Wirklich? Das ist schon so ein bisschen cruel. In fact, you even tried to seize the opportunity to encourage these two heroes of justice to assist in your escape. I find your will to live quite moving. But of all the places you could have run off to, in the end, you chose the place you and Autumn used to visit together. What a foolish blunder. Aye. No need to explain, I understand. When people are panicked, they naturally and instinctually tread the paths they find most familiar, do they not? Luckily, Autumn left after you. She hasn't made it here yet, and I do not wish to discuss this in front of her. So just what are you thinking? I truly don't get it. Under the guise of marriage, you sold her to others as thought she was just a commodity. And you did it twice. The first time, you traded her for a big house in the Court of Fontaine. The second time, you randomly chose someone just to get rid of her. So the property and everything else would be yours alone. When she was bullied and humiliated, you chose to turn a blind eye. She gave you her child from a second marriage to raise. She gave you her child from the second marriage to raise. Yet you got rid of her child too. I can only surmise it was so you could take the money meant for the child support and care. Bitte was? Okay. Damn. Sie hatte ein Kind. Mit ihrem zweiten Ehemann. Und das hat er auch. Oh mein Gott. How you can give sweets to the children with a clear conscience and ask them to come around to your home as guests is beyond me. Doesn't your conscience twinge even in the slightest? Do you feel even the smallest pang of guilt even for a moment? I find it completely baffling. To be honest, I only first met Autumn while she was out on the streets. She's a very gentle mother. She cares greatly for my friend's daughter, Penny. Ah, genau, es war ein Mädchen. Weil sie ihre Tochter verloren hat wegen ihrem Stiefvater. Okay. If she goes a day without seeing her, little Penny will throw a fit about wanting to see her again. Oh, and if you think you still have a chance to turn the table, think again. Autumn has a whole lot of friends now, not just me. It doesn't matter where you scurry off to. We will chase you to the ends of the earth. Why must a soul like hers be tormented so, and have nothing, while a scoundrel like you lives the life of luxury? Something doesn't seem right about that to me. No need to wax philosophical. He isn't worth it. Ah, it appears you overheard. Oh, so you're Autumn. I finally has an idea of what's going on. The Leroy family really is complicated. Monisha, we've been following Beneath all the way here, but it turns out a lot of things are completely different from what we imagined. Now that it turned out like this, should we still involve ourselves? It's up to you. Let them take care of it. I won't interfere. I won't stand by and watch them hurt Benuit. Jetzt will ich mal kurz ins Wiki reinlesen. Jetzt will ich kurz nachgucken. Moment. Ich habe es gerade am Handy offen gehabt. Da. Bababab. Das ist jetzt wieder ein Punkt, wo man sich echt entscheiden kann wieder. Da gab es schon mal eine Quest irgendwie, wo das war. Eventuell sollte ich aber mir die Dingens angucken. Die nächste Quest einfach. Let's then take care of it. I won't interfere. I won't stand by and watch them hurt Benedict. Also interfering ist quasi intervening ist das untere. Welches ist weniger Text, den ich lesen müsste? If player chose to not intervene during. Dann kommt sehr viel Text. Das andere vielleicht. If player chose to. Also. If player chose to intervene during Leroy. Okay. Okay, ich kann mir jetzt gar nicht denken, welches besser ist. Verdammt. Okay. I won't stand by watch them hurt Benuit. Was in dem Fall, also ich selber würde jetzt einfach mich nicht einmischen, weil im Endeffekt er ist ein Arschloch anscheinend. Von dem, was ich jetzt mitbekomme. Also von daher. If the player chooses to intervene during Leroy Queen. Dann ist die Folgequest anscheinend nur, dass man dann Molly nochmal trifft und mit Molly drüber redet. Und das Haus wird wohl verkauft. Keine Ahnung. Aber Molly ist mir relativ egal in dem Moment. Das heißt, ich mache das, was ich sowieso gemacht hätte, wenn ich jetzt nichts nachgelesen hätte. Let's take care of it. I won't interfere. Oh my dear Autumn, do you really want to do this to me? What child of the Florissant was as lucky as you? The sweets you ate, your satin dresses, the novels you adored, all of those required money. While others shuddered and starved, you were wearing pretty dresses and putting necklaces on your dog. I gave you that life, so don't you think I should get some kind of reward? After all, there's no such thing as a free ride. Me, cruel to you, have been generous enough. Autumn, think back carefully. What part of your life did I not prepare for you? Every time you went astray and met with misfortune, it was due to your own willful decisions. Ah, Mr. Benoit, you simply are amazing at twisting words, and the logic itself is completely inverted. Proclaiming generosity and kindness while only seeking to further your selfish ends. In the end, it's all about you, isn't it? Your so-called kindness was only an attempt to fatten me up like a lamb for the slaughter. Spare me your lies. The extent of my compassion and pity for you now is to give you a quick death. But before that, tell me, where is my child? Whether at the old home or the house you live in now, there isn't a trace of her or her whereabouts. Just where did you send her? If I tell you, will you let me go? No, but I'll let you die less painfully. If I don't tell you, I die. If I tell you, I die anyway. If there's nothing in for me, then why should I make things easy for you? Er hat sie immer nicht umgebracht anscheinend. Autumn, you really never do tell a lie, do you? No, we'll never find out where she went. Well, I do happen to know where she is, but I won't tell you. Nope, I'll never tell. You'll never find her. Never, 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 never. This is Molly. I'm going to take him away. I will bring him back to his own home. Do any of you have any objections? Please do, we won't interfere. You guys take care of it yourselves. It's not our business. Benno keeps repeating, you will never ever find her, over and over, as the silent autumn takes him away. Es ist Molly, oder? Oder ist Penny? Penny ist. Nee, Penny nicht. Penny ergibt keinen Sinn, aber Molly wird sein. I wasn't planning on letting anyone else know about any of this. After all, she has an arrest warrant out for her. It's probably worth mentioning that I, too, am the subject of such a warrant. If you go to the Meißengardinage now and file a report, you should be able to pocket a hefty sum. But I would advise against doing so. If you do, our friends will not forget. Feel free to find out for yourselves. I won't report anything. That's what I thought you'd say. In that case, the rainbow rose for you. We favor this flower on account of its rich symbolism. Right now it symbolizes a warning not to change your mind about what you just said. Farewell. So, that's what happened. What a complicated family. Aaron doesn't know what to say about all of that. It's a good thing we didn't report anything to the Meißengardinage earlier. Aaron feels bad for Autumn though. She never managed to find her kid in the end. And Paimon's opinion was a nice guy too. To think Paimon's easy to fool. You're just realizing that now? Hey, this is going too far. Mocking Paimon at a time like this. Paimon won't forgive you unless you treat her to a big meal at the Hotel de Bois. Leroy, Queen of the Night's aria. Yes, I will catch you, Cradle and all. Was?
Behold.
Das war noch von vor dem Gespräch, oder? Hier ist jetzt keiner, oder? Lebt nicht Penny hier unten irgendwie am Steg? Ich glaube, Penny lebt doch hier, oder nicht? Also sie sollte hier leben. Und da lebt der andere Dude. Dessen Namen ich schwer vergessen habe, aber da lebt er eigentlich. Ah, guck mal, was er ist. Wie, ich habe den Punkt nicht... What? Ich hab das noch nicht angeguckt hier. Das ist gelogen, dieses Bild. Das wäre zwar viel cooler und schöner, wenn der Turm da noch stehen würde. Aber, ja. Naja, was soll's. Gut, ja dann Ingame-Uhr, weil da kommt noch irgendwie nach Teil von der Quest. Und dann habe ich wirklich alles von der Quest gemacht. Zack. Leroy, beautiful friends, talk to Molly. Oh, so jetzt doch zum... Hä? Warte, was? Habe ich jetzt das falsch gemacht? Bin ich verwirrt. What?
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
There'll be an extra
Hä?
fee for that.
Okay, Moment, was?
Ow.
If the player chooses to not intervene during Leroy, dann... Ich habe mich verlesen, oder? Ich habe mich verlesen. Verdammt.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
Also ich habe jetzt das gemacht, was ich gemacht hätte. If the player chose to intervene in the previous quest, Autumn's gift can be found in the secret well tunnel east of the weeping willow of the lake after completing this quest.
There's no need to exchange
Autumn's
pleasantries.
gift.
It's rather pathetic to force a
A
conversation
musical toy.
just to
So,
occupy silence.
das stört mich jetzt, aber dass man jetzt ein Item nicht bekommt, deswegen. Quest-Item. Musical toy is sold at Burton's House of Curiosities. It's very popular among children. This one appears to have been bought a long while back and is now the latest model available in the store. If player chose not to intervene during... Achso, das Item für... Achso. Hab ich das eigentlich schon gefunden? Oder was? Okay, jetzt bin ich verwirrt. Das ist doch blöd. Hm. Hm. Ach so, ich finde es allgemein dann da, oder was? Das Item. Oder, hä? Bin verwirrt. Egal,
There's no
okay.
such thing as pure freedom
Was
in this
soll's.
world. Squall
Ich guck
fury.
gleich. Zack. This house is for sale, a very reasonable price. Purchase before it's too late. Miss Nisha, Miss Paimon, it seems that Mr. Leroy doesn't live here anymore. Have you seen him? Hey, do we want to tell the truth? We ran into him. So you did see him. Did you tell him the snacks were delicious? We did. I knew Miss Nisha was trustworthy. You're the best. I brought some butterfruit over. Have some with me. Polly sighs and waves goodbye, and just as she is about to leave, the door opens and Autumn and Arthas walk out. So it was your voices we heard outside. Is there still something you want? We were just passing by. Really? Small world. Autumn and I were just leaving. Oh, it's already gone somewhere else. A place that we'll only be going after a few more decades. Oh. Okay. Sie haben ihn umgebracht. I don't think you will be seeing him anytime soon. So, that's hard to say. Which will come first, tomorrow or an untimely end. Who knows? Yeah, and this is the little rascal who's always looking for him. Hi, lady. You look just like her, and you even have lavender eyes. Lady, can I help you? How old are you? I'm 9. What are your parents' names? Are you okay, lady? Your expression, is something wrong with the kid? Wait, this can't be a coincidence, can it? Are you adopted? Tell me. Miss Nisha, do we know this lady? What is she doing? Who asks questions instead? Allow me. Young miss, I remember you are very close with our dad, right? Yeah, Mr. Leroy treats me really well. Mr. Son-in-law. Does he not live here anymore? Oh. That's right, he's gone somewhere very far away and won't be coming back again. What does our dad usually talk with you about? Can you tell me? When I go back, I can tell him how much you miss him. Mr. Leroy always treats me to snacks, lets me pet Nana, and tells me my eyes are pretty. Anything else? He often tells me to say hi to my mama and papa for him, but they really don't like that. Papa gets really angry and says that Mr. Leroy is a bad person and that he's blackmailing them. So they forbidden me from coming here. I made an agreement with Mr. Leroy, so I sneak over. Please don't tell Papa, mister. That's just like him. He won't stop squeezing until he's wrung the last drop of value out. That bastard. Sorry, we were talking about something else just now. Mister. Lady, is there anything else? If not, then I'll just go home now. Do your mother and father love you? They're the best parents in the world. Was? They are the best parents in the whole wide world. That's good then. I'm going home now. Bye, lady. Bye, Mister. Wally ist ihre Tochter und naja. Goodbye. Is this really okay? You don't plan on telling her? I've imagined the scene time and time again, but nothing is better than knowing that she's happy. That's enough for me. I'm not my father. I don't want to cause trouble for her current family. I don't mean to be that guy, but didn't you buy a music box for her? You're not going to give it to her now? No, there's no need. She doesn't look like she's lacks for things like that. I think of ways to keep visiting her in the future. Whatever she needs, I'll find a way. I'll give the music box to someone else. After all, I spent a lot of time and effort picking it out. Excuse me, little white-haired girl. Do you like gifts? You mean Paimon? Wait, you want to give this to Paimon? Yes, I do. It's a gift, so please enjoy it. I hope it will still have some bit of value to you. Sorry, Arthas, but I think we need to stay in the Court of Fontaine a bit longer. Don't worry, it's all the same for me. To me. Let's go. You watch the two of them walk away, leaving the street behind. Thus, the story of the Leroy family draw to an end. Autumn's Gift, the musical toy ist so. Okay, jetzt bekomme ich es einfach so. Was? Das Wiki ist verwirrend. Okay. A musical toy sold at Burton's House of Curiosities is very popular among children. This one appears to have been bought a long while ago, back in the latest model available in the store. Presents are for sending to people, and if they cannot be sent to their original destination, then let them at least be left with one who will treasure them. Okay. Das ist also jetzt die Version, die ich habe. Die Version, boah. Also er hat sie nicht umgebracht, er wusste genau, welches Kind das ist. Und er hat sich auch mehr oder weniger gut um sie ja jetzt gekümmert. Er hat andere sie aufziehen lassen, aber er hat sich um sie gekümmert, mehr oder weniger. Also war jetzt nicht das größte Arschloch, aber ja gut, er hat trotzdem seine Adoptivtochter, hat er trotzdem jetzt irgendwie dann ja. Wenn wir nicht existiert hätten, wäre es auch so geendet. Von daher, wir sind ein stiller Beobachter jetzt einfach. Gut, ich gucke mal ganz kurz jetzt nochmal ins Wiki rein. Jetzt kann ich es auch genauer lesen. So. If the player chose to not intervene, dann habe ich meinen Text. Okay. If the player chose to intervene during Leroy Queen of the Night's aria. The chiming tune played in your palm takes the place of all the words that could not be said. This present, which could not be sent, has been forsaken and is thus now yours. Okay. Whatever. Good. If you choose to help Benoit, this item can be found in the cave near the Weeping Willow. Ach so, wenn ich ihm geholfen hätte, dann wären die nämlich aus der Stadt rausgegangen jetzt, anscheinend. Und ich hätte die Box da gefunden. Da habe ich sie doch nicht richtig falsch gelesen, mehr oder weniger. Okay. Benoit Leroy. Ich öffne mal einen Tab zu ihm. Was steht für ihn im Wiki? Death killed offscreen after the work quest Leroy Queen of the Night's aria. Also er stirbt so oder so anscheinend, oder was? Quest exclusive NPC, Profile, Appearance. Story, bla bla bla. Ganz am Ende will ich lesen. When the traveler returns to Bennett's house, which has been put on sale, they will find Molly there. She reveals that she encountered Autumn and Arthas, who deducted that Molly is Autumn's daughter and befriended the girl off screen. Was? Achso. Wer ist she? Egal. Wahrscheinlich, Autumn. Aha, Autumn befriended the girl off screen, Molly also informs the traveler of Bennett's fate. Oh, achso, das sind zwei verschiedene Varianten. If the player chose to protect Benoit, Benoit takes advantage of the traveler's protection to curry favor with Autumn by revealing that her daughter has been happily adopted into a loving family. Knowing that her daughter is in good hands is enough to make Autumn reconsider her decision to kill him. Arthur simply concedes claiming Benoit's life on account of Autumn's hesitation. Interest determination, but once been that many of his acquaintances during his time at Forts of Millfields expressed a keen interest in meeting. Benoit. Okay, gut, also, ja gut, das stimmt so oder so. Also fate. If the player chose to not intervene in Benoit's fate. Benoit refused to divulge the fate of Autumn's daughter and devolves into insane ramblings. Autumn and others take him back to his own home. But the traveler agrees not to reveal any of this to the mice and Gainache. When the traveler next meets the two outside Benoit's estate, it has been put on sale. Arthas roundaboutly informs the traveler that they have killed Benoit when Molly arrives to pay Benoit a visit. Autumn takes an interest in the girl, realizing her age range and features are a perfect match for her missing daughters. When Molly grows confused and wary by Autumn's questions, Arthas coaxes her into divulging information about her relationship with Benoit. Benoit has been blackmailing her adoptive parents. While Benoit fostered an amicable relationship with his unwitting granddaughter to wring every last of value out of them. Ach so, okay. Ja, okay, ich habe es nicht ganz im Kontext mitbekommen, aber ist das auch nicht einfach so gemacht anscheinend. If the player chooses to protect Benoit, Benoit takes advantage of the protection, bla bla bla, hatte ich gerade. When traveler returns to Benoit's house, which has not been on sale, they will find Molly there. She waits to call out Autumn, and Arthas will detect that Molly is Autumn's daughter and befriend the girl off screen. Molly also informs the traveler of Benoit's fate, as told to her by her father. Steamboat published an article saying that Benoit stumbled off a mountain and fell to his death. Or in her father's words, had gone to live underground. Notably, a Steamboat article about an old man who fell off a cliff and died after encountering some MCs was one of Arthas' veiled threats during the earlier quest, bla bla bla. Okay. Also hätte ich sie jetzt nicht so umbringen lassen, dann hätte er ihn halt so Okay, gut. The dog NPC Nana, who appears in the World Quest 3 verse, originally belonged to the Leroy family and Autumn took Nana with her when she was married. Then was left with Penny as one of her guardians. The cat Benoit now has that name. Okay. Komplizierte Questlines mit den ganzen Personen, die irgendwie verzweigt sind. Aber trotzdem schöne, nette Geschichten irgendwie auch. Gut. Oh Gott, mein Hals kratzt. Verdammt. Und wir sind mittlerweile 11:45. Okay, 20:12.
Quit following me.
Es sind nur noch minimal 3 Stunden. Die kriege ich jetzt auch noch rum.
The wind rises.
Und wenn ich die 2 Stunden habe, dann werde ich auch noch 2 Stunden länger bis 17 Uhr und dann werde ich langsam Richtung Bett gehen, glaube ich. Gut. Gut. Kann ich noch irgendwas machen jetzt? Jetzt habe ich die World Quest gemacht. Die fehlte mir ja noch. Ich habe jetzt noch die Navia Quest in der Theorie. Und das Event morgen halt noch hier zum Aufnehmen. Gut.
Behold.
Gut. Dann habe ich das alles erstmal. Ich habe da eigentlich jetzt gerade nichts mehr, was ich machen kann. Ich muss noch meinen Resin gleich draufhauen, irgendwie langsam mal. Sonst habe ich ein Problem. Und die Frage ist, wo gehe ich jetzt mit dem Resin hin? Also ich könnte die Sphäre machen, aber ich weiß noch nicht, ob ich jetzt Shanion möchte oder nicht. Und selbst wenn, ist es wahrscheinlich mal ihr bestes Set. Ich kann die hier machen, um vielleicht für Child oder Ayato ein besseres Set zu bekommen. Also ich habe Ayatos besten Slot-Set, also sein normales besten Slot-Set. Also wäre das hier wirklich nur für Child aktuell. Und der hat eigentlich auch sein altes besten Slot-Set eigentlich mittlerweile ganz gut. Also da ich ihn selten bis gar nicht spiele, lohnt es sich eigentlich nicht, das zu farmen. Ich finde es gerade interessant, das hieß die schon immer Sobek Oasis. Interessant, dass ein normaler, realer Gott hier genannt wird wieder. Random. Gut, was habe ich noch? Ja, die Domäne hier, war es die? Nee. Die hier war das. Die lohnt sich ja auch nicht. Nemo when charged attacks has about normal attack speed increased by 10. Ich frage mich gerade. Normal charged and plunge attack damage will be increased by. Ja, nee, lohnt sich auch nicht wirklich. Nee. Gab's noch irgendwo? Ja, nee, das waren das und das. Set hier, das andere Set lohnt sich auch nicht. Hyperblue, ja, nicht. Nee, es lohnt sich einfach nicht wirklich. Wenn wieder. Ja gut, irgendwie könnte halt die erste Domain hier nochmal wieder farmen. Ist hier noch was ich sonst farmen könnte wieder? Ja, Bücher kann ich halt farmen sonst. Oder Money oder XP-Bücher. Ich kann nicht alles farmen. Keine Character Materials farmen. Am ehesten sind echt Bücher, glaube ich, interessant. Aber ich glaube, ich werde einfach die Domäne weiter farmen. Einfach nur, weil ich es kann. Und ja, ich könnte auch natürlich eine sinnvolle Domäne farmen. Ich könnte halt in Inazuma die erste hier farmen. Brauche ich hier Ocean Clam kann ich halt Strongboxen, theoretisch. Nun wieder. Auch wenn ich da jetzt nicht direkt brauche. Hm. Hier könnte ich machen. Auch wenn ich da auch schon gute Teile eigentlich jetzt habe, mehr oder weniger. Was soll's. Boah, wo war das noch? Welche gab's denn noch? War doch hier, oder nicht? Nee. 2. Gab es nur 2 Sets hier? Es gab das normale Set und es gab das Set. Und dann... Ich bin verwirrt. Gab es in Inazuma nur 2 Sets? Moment. Ich bin verwirrt. Ach so, ja, okay, genau. In Inazuma an sich gab es nur die beiden Sets. Aber es kam für Ayato und Shao dann ja noch in Lyra das Set dazu. Ich wollte sagen, irgendwie sind noch mal 3 pro Patch-Dingens irgendwie, mehr oder weniger. Gut, nee, dann passt es ja noch. Dann passt das, okay. Komplett vergessen wieder. Nee, dann lohnt sich auch nur. Ja komm, dann werde ich es heute hier draufhauen. Dann wechsle ich einfach zwischen Songs of Days Past und dem hier. Dann passt das schon. Wie auch immer. Aber ich mache jetzt hier erstmal den Cut und sag ciao und ja, mal gucken, was ich jetzt den Tag noch mache. Also ich werde gucken, dass ich Rayman 2 noch im Stream durchbekomme. Ich will Demon Turf dann noch durchbekommen. Also Neon Splash und vielleicht noch den Tower. Und dann, was habe ich dann noch? Demon Splash vor allem, ja. Demon Turf, was habe ich noch? Rayman 2, Demon Turf. Restless Soul, genau, das kann sich noch eine Woche, 2 ziehen. Aber das ist jetzt auch nicht so großartig, das Spiel. Also, es ist nett, es ist gut. Aber es ist nicht groß vom Aufwand her. Sieht irgendwie saumäßig Low Poly und Low Quality aus, die Stufen hier. Aber egal, gut. Oh, Achievement. Wonders of the World, a Human Drama. Witness the Story of the Leroy Family. Gut. Das heißt, die Freunde von Athos sind übrigens solche Leute wie hier Rouge. Ja, ich glaube schon. Ich glaube, irgendwas habe ich gelesen, dass die, glaube ich, anscheinend ein Kumpel sind. Mein Penny ist ja auch, glaube ich, gefallen, der Name. Von daher passt es, glaube ich, irgendwie. Gut. Aber dann werde ich morgen das Event weiter aufnehmen. Irgendwann die Tage, nächsten Wochen, zumindest vor dem nächsten Patch, noch Navias Quest spielen und die Events aufnehmen, die noch kommen. Dementsprechend sage ich jetzt ciao und bis dann.